Welcome to our worldwide womb blessing on the solstice full moon. Thank you so much for joining us here, joining me. I'm actually live today from Austin, Texas, and the sun is just starting to set behind me. And I'm so happy to be here with all of you. As you're joining in, I'd love to know who's joining us this evening. If you're in the Northern Hemisphere, it's evening time on the full moon of December 22nd of winter solstice. I am clearly not at home in Toronto. I'm in a very warm Austin, Texas, which is lovely. Thank you, Heidi. And enjoying the warm weather here. Really excited to be coming together. Holidays kick in. It's a really beautiful way to transition, because it is a transition time from the end of 2018 to the beginning of 2019. And so what a beautiful way to close our year than to gather together under the full moon. And we're going to be going through the worldwide womb blessing, receiving the energy, which Miranda is going to be, Miranda and a network of moon mothers actually all over the world. What's amazing about the womb blessing, the worldwide womb blessing, is that 200,000 women gather all around the world at 5 different points today. So we're gathering at the very last time of today's worldwide womb blessing. So it's midnight in the UK that it starts. Hello, Melanie. Thank you for introducing yourself. Melanie's joining us from Long Island, New York. Ooh, mother and daughter. Welcome, welcome. So yes, as you come on, if you could say hello, introduce yourself, because I don't see the names of the people who are on the live cast and where you're joining us from. That would be wonderful. As I mentioned, I'm broadcasting today live from Austin, Texas, which is not where I usually am. I'm usually in Toronto, Canada, and I would usually be wearing a wool sweater at this time of the year. But since I'm not at home and it's really warm here, I decided I have to take out the coolest thing I possibly brought with me. Hello, Heidi from Toronto. Welcome. So, as I was saying, 200,000 women gather today under the full moon, and ours is the last, our last transmission of the worldwide womb blessing energy is this evening. So welcome, welcome. Allison, hi Allison, joining from Rochester, New York, welcome. So I'd love to just get a sense, as I said, if you can say hello as you come online, and what your intentions are for joining us this evening. So I'll give you a chance to write that out in our comment section, just to give a sense of how do you want to be transitioning out of 2018 as we move into 2019. What is it that you are completing? What is it that you are potentially letting go of? This time of in the Eastern, in the North anyways, the Northern Hemisphere, we're in winter. And winter is a natural time to slow down, to become still, to become reflective, to look at what we are, what we're kind of taking in with us and guarding sacred. So it's also similar to the menstrual time of our cycle, where we really are in touch with our own sacredness. And we tend to forget the cyclical nature as women, that we do cycle through 4 distinct phases and 4 distinct energies, not only in our personal cycles, but as reflected through the seasons and the cycles of the earth. So In the southern hemisphere, of course, you're transitioning into summer. So it's a very different energy if anyone's joining us from the southern hemisphere. You are actually moving into a blossoming and a fullness that comes with summertime, like the full moon and the blossoming of ovulation, the fertility of ovulation, and that time of summer blossom, where we're pregnant with possibility. Whereas the stillness and the quiet that's meant to come with winter and our time of menstruation is really a time for us to slow down and to go deep inside and to look at what we want to bring forward with our next cycle. And so as we move into January of the new year of 2019, what is it that you want to bring forward into the new year, and what is it that you'd like to leave behind? So I'd love to hear from you. Hi, Mariana. Welcome. Mariana's joining us from Athens. Ashley, hi, welcome. Yes, don't worry if you didn't manage to sign up on Miranda's site. You'll still be part of the Worldwide Womb Blessing Energies. And because I'm also a moon mother, we'll be tapping into the energies as well. So we can make sure that you're included in that, Ashley, so not to worry. Hello, Fiona. Welcome from Charlottesville, Virginia. And Rosita, nice to see you from Australia. So we do have someone from the Southern Hemisphere. And Dina, welcome from Los Angeles. Robin, welcome from Southern California. And Melanie, who's joined with her daughter, and that's wonderful. So Melanie says, gratitude leaving behind and gratitude going in. And I just love this. So Melanie says she's welcoming in all the new energies and blessings, letting go of expectation and just being. And Leah, welcome from Greece. Welcome. And my best friend, Nina, welcome from Ottawa. And we have Kristen from Orlando. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, what a beautiful circle we're gathering tonight under the full solstice moon. So I want to come back to what Melanie was saying about gratitude. And that is so perfect for this time of year. As Christmas approaches, of course, there's this frenzied energy of shopping and trying to get ready for family and all of the difficulty that comes with having to be connected and come face to face with those connections with family. And sometimes we tend to lose sight of the good that exists in those connections, and we get overwhelmed because essentially we get triggered back to old experiences and old dynamics with our family members. And it's hard to keep perspective of, we're all adults now, and to see each other as people, as opposed to, if you're meeting your parents and there's dynamics there, if you're meeting your siblings and there's dynamics there, and often we revert back to old ways of being that really are uncomfortable. But if we focus on gratitude and we look for the positive aspects, what we really appreciate and admire about these people who are our family and sometimes can really push our buttons and trigger us, but there's always redeeming qualities in every single person in our lives. And if we could actually take the time to look for those aspects, we call them forward. And that is a practice of, rather than gratitude, I think of it as appreciation, to look for the positive qualities and focus in on what we do appreciate about our family members. So I just wanted to say that, Melanie, I really resonate with what your intention of leaving the year of 2018 with gratitude and moving into 2019 with gratitude, and without expectation, but just being. And that's such a difficult but powerful way to start living in our lives. And it's something that I'm really exploring deeply in my own life right now. As some of you know, last full moon, I did a very different kind of live cast. I revealed my story, my personal story of having a failed IVF cycle, actually. And within 72 hours of that, flying to Asheville, North Carolina, seems like I'm spending a lot of time in the States these days, and meeting an incredible, wonderful, beautiful man who I'm actually here with, and with no expectations, and just exploring and being and allowing and letting life unfold. And that's a difficult thing to do as we grow older. And we have these ideas that we should be accomplishing this and we should have achieved that. And there's all these milestones that we're supposed to get to by a certain place and time and place in our lives. And when we're not achieving those milestones, there's all this sense of failure and regret. And if we can take our focus off of that sense of constantly doing and getting and making it happen, and falling short of our own expectations of ourselves, which is what we've been talking about in the support circle lately and through the newsletter, that there's this over-dominance of the maiden energies. And especially in the winter, if you're in the northern hemisphere, you know, when Christmas comes, we're in this frenzied energy. And rather than moving into stillness, and rather than moving into quiet and a place of reflection and gratitude, we're in this frenzied state. And so let's take tonight the opportunity that we're being afforded under the full solstice moon to really allow ourselves to go into this place of stillness, to move into looking for the beauty within ourselves as females, even if we're not accomplishing, we didn't get pregnant, our IVF didn't work, whatever it might be. Maybe our relationship isn't meeting our immediate needs right now. Whatever it is, can we put that aside for tonight and really just allow ourselves to receive these beautiful energies that are celebrating our sacred femininity? Okay, so I'm just going to see who else is here. Nancy, welcome, Nancy from New York. Pratima, welcome from Singapore. Rita from Montreal. And I just want to, presence my beautiful client, Ashley, who is going through a difficult time. She says, I hope to let go of my failed frozen embryo transfer and begin the healing process from that so I can move forward in my fertility journey and focus on becoming a mother of my biological child. And so I want to just hold that intention, all of us together with you, Ashley. We're holding the space for you in this, what can be a really sad time for your heart. And we're all here in the circle holding this with you. Teresa says, hi Zara, joining from Washington. I intend to create improved connections with my kids in this next solar cycle and leave behind the erratic patterns. Beautiful. Thank you, Teresa. And we're holding that intention for you. Allison Burchell says, my intention is to realign my cycles with the moon, conceive in the coming year, and to heal from the early miscarriage I had this year. So Allison, we're holding you as well in our circle, with all of us holding this intention with you and your heart. Kristen says, I'm letting go of putting too much trust in others, and my intention is to grow my trust in myself. Beautiful, Kristen, and we're holding you and your intention. Cynthia King says, hello from Northern California. I'm also recovering from a recent miscarriage and trying to heal body, heart, and mind. Thank you for gathering us. Welcome, Cynthia, and thank you for being here. We're holding you in our circle and your intention. And finally, we have Dina, who says, my intention is experience more flow of beauty and gifts in my life with trust as I call in my divine partner in conceiving our child and giving birth to our healthy child. Dina, thank you for presencing such a beautiful intention. I will gladly hold that with you and also say yes to it for myself. So any intention that's in the circle that we're holding for each other, we can also say yes to for ourselves. So even if you didn't get a chance to presence your own intention, know that you can say yes to all and every intention, any intention that's been stated in our circle, and also hold that intention. We're actually going to do a meditation called the Circle of Sisters, which we'll have to be doing in visualization because likely we haven't, I don't know if you read the instructions from Miranda, but usually we tie ribbons on a prayer cord. So we'll do that tonight with visualization. So just a quick overview before we get started. We want to have a candle. So if you have a candle, tea light candle in a bowl, please go get that. You want a bowl for water. So we'll put and that's for the womb bowl water. Ideally a shawl to wrap yourself in. And that's it. If you want to play some music in the background, you can do that while we receive the energy. So I'll start off with a cauldron energizer that we'll do together. Then we'll move into the womb, receiving the womb blessing energies, which are going to start transmitting in about 10 minutes. We'll be doing that in silence, so you'll just either sit back or lie back wherever you are and receive the energies. Generally, it's about 20 minutes that we'll be receiving the energies. Then we're going to do the sharing meditation, I believe is the next one. And then we'll do, yes, the Earth-Yoni meditation. And then we'll close with Circle of Sisters. So it is pretty, there's lots to it. And there won't be a lot of talking. So we'll be gathering together to receive the energies, and we'll begin shortly. So go get your womb bowl water if you don't have it, and your other bowl with a candle. I'm just going to go ahead and light the candle I have on my end. I hope this works. Yes, okay. Woo. So taking a moment to just receive the flame, focusing on the beginnings and the endings, putting that in a safe space, your candle, and having your womb bowl water. I'll just read a few more intentions. Nina says, my intention is to see myself as a more beautiful person and to be more gentle and forgiving with myself so that I can be gentle and forgiving with others. Beautiful. Nina, we're holding your intention and saying yes for ourselves, whoever wants to say yes to receiving that intention. Nancy says, my intention is to realign in body, stronger connections, and let go of habits that keep me from alignment. Beautiful, Nancy, and we're holding your intention in our circle. Robin says, my intention is to heal and release all the sexual and feminine trauma I carry in my body from this life and my mother's and my grandmother's life. Yes, Robin, we are holding your intention with you. And whoever wants to hold that intention for themselves, you can say yes to that. And Sarah Simon says, my intention is to conceive my babies. Thank you, Sarah. We are holding your intention. Okay, so if you have your shawl, you can wrap yourself with your shawl. Okay, and we'll begin with the cauldron visualization. So coming into a comfortable position, you can close your eyes. And bring your awareness to your womb, which lies just below the navel. Imagine a large golden cauldron rests in your pelvic girdle. filled with beautiful crystal clear water. Imagine that you take a large silver spoon and you start to stir the waters of this cauldron that lies within you. Make shapes in the water with your spoon and stir up the energies. Keep imagining the waters of your womb being stirred up by the silver spoon, creating shapes and energizing the waters of your womb. Place your hands over your womb and just allow yourself to experience any physical feelings in your womb or emotions or restricting thoughts as the energies clear. If you feel or sense a strong clearing occurring, please go ahead and get yourself a glass of water and drink this glass of water to support any detox which may have occurred from the cleansing of the energies. And I just want to presence my intention in the circle and ask you all to hold it with me. And it goes along the lines of the first intention that I mentioned. I forget who said it, which is to really move into 2019 without expectation, of a particular kind of trajectory unfolding, but to move into a place of allowing and receiving and flowing, with an overarching vision of what it is I want in my life, and to allow the universe to guide me to that. So that is very much the intention that I am holding for myself, and I ask that you hold with me to be guided to the next step along my journey. Okay, so let's get started to receive the Worldwide Womb Blessing. So you have your womb bowl water and the other bowl, ideally with a candle, light candle inside of it. So let's close our eyes, and for the next 20 or so minutes, we'll be receiving the Worldwide Womb Blessing, which is being broadcasted through a network of moon mothers, but starting with, the nucleus is with Miranda Gray, which is starting now. So close your eyes and bring your awareness into your body. Feel your weight on the cushion and the weight of your arms in your lap. Take a deep breath and feel centered within. Bring your awareness to your womb. See, know, feel, or imagine that your womb is like a tree with two main branches and beautiful leaves with red jewel-like fruits on the ends. Feel or imagine that the roots of the tree grow down deep within the darkness of the earth, connecting you and anchoring you, allowing you to receive golden energy into your womb. Feel grounded and balanced within. Now allow the image of your womb tree to grow until until the tree branches separate at the level of your heart. As you connect with this image, see or feel your heart center open and energy flow down your arms into your hands and fingers. Feel the connection of love between the earth, your womb, and your heart. Still in awareness of your heart, look up and see or feel the tree's branches reach up to cradle a full moon above your head. The beauty of the full moon bathes you in a pure silver white light that washes through your aura and over your skin. Open to receive the light of the moon. Allow it to enter through your crown and fill your brain with light. Relax further and receive this light into your heart. Relax even further. Open your womb and allow this energy into your womb in blessing. Settling into wherever you are now to receive the energies. If your mind wanders, come back to the image of your womb tree, the roots of your tree connected deep down into the darkness of the earth, receiving golden energy from the earth. The full moon above you, pouring down moonlight through your crown, pouring over your skin and through your aura. Receiving this moonlight into your heart. Receiving this moonlight into your womb in blessing. Let this energy pour into you like a vessel. Right into your womb. You are the sacred vessel for the womb blessing energy. Keep receiving it. Keep allowing it in. Imagine the energy is like a gift. And all you do is unwrap and receive. There's no striving or trying. Just open your gift and receive it. Receive the energy. It's your gift. A gift to you from the Divine Mother. Keep receiving it. Once again, become aware of the moon above your head and allow its energy to bathe you with light. Feel the light fill your head and your heart and flow down your arms into your hands. Allow the energy to flow from heart and hands into the world. Feel it flow out into other lands, changing the vibration to one of the divine feminine. Feel it healing, loving, soothing, and nurturing the whole world. Feel the presence of all the other women around the world who are connecting with this energy at this time. Send it to them. Receive it from them in love, sharing, and communion. Feel the presence of all the other women around the world who are connecting with this energy at this time. Send it to them and receive it from them in love, sharing, and communion. Now allow the energy from the moon above to flow from head to heart to womb and down into your land. Let the energy awaken and heal the sacredness of the land and the goddess in the land. Bring your awareness back into your body and grow your womb tree roots deep into the earth. Feel your weight on the cushion, on the chair. Take a deep breath. And we're going to begin the Earth-Yoni meditation. And this blessing will take 10 minutes. So there is a hand position for the yoni. And I'll see if I can adjust my camera. So you're going to bring your hands together. Here we go. And your thumbs are pressed together. There. And you're going to be holding this yoni position, ideally in a relaxed position in front of you. Okay, so I'm just going to adjust my setup here. Okay, so coming into a comfortable position, hold your hands in the Earth-Yoni. When you're comfortable, close your eyes. Bring your awareness into your womb, into your yoni, which is your vagina, and to the earth. Breathe deeply. See, know, feel, or imagine that you stand on a beautiful beach with the waves gently washing your feet. In front of you is a small sacred island covered in ancient trees. Winding upwards between the trees is a rough path beside a small stream. You hear the noise of the stream as it flows in little waterfalls among the boulders. You follow the path upwards, aware of the earth beneath your bare feet, the gentle energies of the trees, the plants and animals around you, and of warm touch of sunlight. You relax as you climb and feel the sacred connection between your yoni, your life, and the earth. The path ends at the source of the stream, which is a small shrine nestled between two huge white boulders. You see the water emerging from the opening of the shrine of the Earth Mother, and you feel the presence of her love surrounding you. You enter the circular shrine, and a single high window of stained glass fills the space with beautiful colors. You see plants, animals, and birds outlined in the glass. In the center of the space is a large white circular bowl with a long lip from which the waters of the bowl flow down to create the stream. You sit on a beautiful decorated cushion in front of the bowl. In the center of the space is a large white circular bowl with a long lip from which the waters of the bowl flow down to create the stream. You sit on a beautiful decorated cushion in front of the bowl. Feel your yoni open and energy awakening within it. Your heart, yoni, and womb all fill with the goddess's energy and deep love. Your heart, yoni, and womb all fill with the goddess's energy and deep love. Cup your hands and drink from the waters flowing from the bowl. As you drink, make a commitment in your heart to the Divine Mother that you will pass her blessing on to other women. Feel gratitude for the deep connection she has made with your heart, your yoni, and the earth. Bring your awareness back to your physical body. Feel the weight of your body. Take a deep breath and relax your hands. You may return to the shrine at any time to receive support, energy, guidance, and love from the Divine Mother. We're going to end with the Circle of Sisters meditation. And as I mentioned, we're going to do this as a visualization, since unless you have a prayer cord with ribbons that you're going to tie, if you read the instructions that Miranda Gray sent, then please bring your prayer cord out. I'm not home, so I don't have mine with me. So we will do it more in terms of a visualization if you don't have the ribbons and the prayer cord. Okay? So again, close your eyes and bring your awareness to your womb tree. Roots going down into the earth, receiving golden energy. Feel, know, or see that there is a full moon above you, bathing you in beautiful silver white light. Place your hands over your ribbons and say, I offer these prayers for all women, for the highest divine good, and in accordance with divine love. I offer these prayers for all women, for the highest divine good, and in accordance with divine love. Tie your first ribbon to the prayer cord and say, I ask for all women that they awaken to their true female nature and to the presence of the divine feminine. I ask that for all women that they awaken to their true female nature and to the presence of the divine feminine. Place your hand on the ribbon. Feel or know that deep in your brain shines a beautiful white star that radiates peace and awakening into the world. Tie your second ribbon to the prayer cord and say, I ask for all my sisters in the womb blessing family that they experience the loving presence of the divine feminine in their hearts. I ask for all my sisters in the womb blessing family that they experience the loving presence of the divine feminine in their hearts. Place your hand on the ribbon. Feel or know that your heart fills with pink light and radiates love into the world. Tie your third ribbon to the prayer cord and say, I ask for myself that my womb center opens and fills the healing presence of the divine feminine. I ask that my womb center opens and fills with the healing presence of the divine feminine. Place your hand on the ribbon. Feel or know that your womb fills with strength and life, sensuality, and wholeness. Hold the two ends of the cord between your hands and tie them together. And say, I ask the Divine Feminine through her love to restore the circle of women in the minds, hearts, and wombs of all women. I ask the Divine Feminine through her love to restore the circle of women in the minds, hearts, and wombs of all women. Hold the cord in your hands with love. Place the cord on your altar. When you're ready, take a deep breath in. Smile and open your eyes. All right, so together we're going to end by drinking our womb bowl water. So bringing your womb bowl water to you, we're going to drink our water together. The waters, these are symbolic of the waters of our womb. So let's drink this water in recognition of the sacredness of our womb, recognition of the blessings and gifts of the Divine Feminine as we receive the Earth-Yoni blessing, the worldwide womb blessing, and all of this love that we've surrounded the earth through all of the wombs of all of the women who have participated today with the full moon, solstice, worldwide womb blessing circle. Let's drink. I would love for you to share how the blessing and the Earth-Yoni blessing was for you today. Please share in the comments. Let's take a few moments now to reflect on what that was like for us and how we feel having received the worldwide womb blessing energy, connecting with all of the energy of all of these women, all literally throughout the world. Even in our circle, we've had women who are all over the globe, and literally we're sending the energy down through our own wombs into the earth and healing the earth, healing the Divine Feminine in the earth wherever we are. And as we heal with each of our wombs, we literally send a new vibration through the collective womb of the world, through all women. Excuse me. So let's just take a moment to think about and feel into what's that been like for us. And if you can share your experience. I'll just read Pratima's intention, who's joining us from Singapore. My intention is to surrender, to embrace my feminine energies, having a nurturing connecting to my womb and call my babies for conception. Asking the universe to guide me through this. Thank you, Pratima. Your intention was held in our circle, and we'll continue to hold it with you. So please do reflect and share what tonight's Worldwide Moon Blessing was like for you, the Earth-Yoni blessing. I'd love to know what it's been like for you to be part of our virtual circle, and to receive your feedback is always so meaningful for me. So one last quick thing before we sign off for tonight. As a special opportunity and celebration of the solstice, I'm reopening our personal womb blessing that we did about 2 weeks ago. There's a difference between the worldwide womb blessing where we all gather together around the world. Sorry, I have this itchy thing going on. And the personal womb blessing, which is where you receive the womb blessing energy one-on-one from me or another authorized moon mother where you live. If you're in Toronto, we can meet in person. If you're not, we can do it over the phone, which is called a distant womb energizer. And I send you personal energy for you on your healing journey, specifically to wake up the energy centers, the female energy centers in your own body, so that you can become more of a vessel to hold the divine feminine. So as you're able to hold more of the divine feminine for yourself and embody that divine feminine energy, your own personal healing and development and spiritual awakening with the divine feminine will begin to unfold. So if you have had a miscarriage, if you've had a failed cycle, if you've been trying to conceive for a long time and you haven't done a personal womb blessing, I highly recommend it. And you can do it with me, or you can find an authorized moon mother where you live. And it's a really special, powerful way to begin to heal the divine feminine and your relationship with the divine feminine through your own body, through the vessel of your own body. So we're going to be opening it up again for 72 hours. You'll receive $50 off, plus a suite of bonuses, including our live Q&A call next week, where we're going to be answering questions about how to chart your cycle with the moon. Plus you receive Sensual Magic, which is a program I designed where you can understand how to connect with the goddess energies through the relationship with your partner and that sexual, sensual energy. You get moon meditations, lunar conception, which is another program on how to sync your cycle up with the moon for conception specifically. So you'll receive a suite of bonuses, plus $50 off if you sign up for a womb blessing within the next 72 hours, and you have until March to actually book and receive your womb blessing. So thank you to all of you. I'll just read a few comments. Leah said, I felt my body moving, like stepping down from the stairs. It was like an awakening. Thank you, Leah, for sharing that beautiful feedback. Dina said, I felt my womb filled and be filled with life, literally, and my womb tree deeply move into the earth. Thank you so much, Dina, for sharing that beautiful feedback. Heidi said, I felt so peaceful. Rosita said, I felt radiant. Robin says, that was a very powerful and peaceful series of meditations. I loved being inside the temple during the Earth-Yoni meditation. I feel inspired. I agree, Robin. I think that's a beautiful one to keep coming back to. So print out, you can print all of these out from the emails that you receive from Miranda Gray. And finally, Ashley said, this was so wonderful. I was feeling detached and not allowing myself to feel some emotions. This helped me feel more connected to my womb again, feel the glowing light within me, and to connect with women all over the world not feeling so alone on my journey to conception and becoming a mother. Thank you, Ashley, for sharing your beautiful experience. And Kati said, I felt healing. Thank you so much to all of you who've been here sharing the Worldwide Moon Blessing, Earth-Yoni Blessing with me, with Miranda Gray, with all of the Moon Mothers around the world, 200,000 women that gathered tonight and throughout the day. And I wish you bright and beautiful solstice blessings for the winter solstice if you're in the northern hemisphere, and summer solstice if you're in the southern hemisphere. Blessings. I love all of you. Thank you for sharing this beautiful space with me tonight. And I'm signing off from Austin, Texas, and sending you all so much love. I hope that some of you will decide to do a personal blessing with me. Happy Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, solstice blessings to all of you. And we'll see you again in 2019 under the full wolf moon. Bye for now.